are watching Channel TV. All your favorite videos 24/7 you are watching.
Cause the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off.
Tejano TV presents. It's the Three Amigos Show! Starring Big Daddy D. Burleson, the Midnight Cowboy Marcus Daniels, E.L. Guy, Juan Mendoza. Tonight's special guest, New Mexico's own Johnny Meadows. Brought to you by Mas Chingon Radio, LilaLisaPromotions.com, Hacienda International Productions, musician Danny Farias, Menantes Publishing, The Songwriter's Choice, Archie's Homestyle Burgers in Cotulla, Texas, the Tejano Conjunto Music Superstore, Janie's Record Shop, and Tejano TV. And now, let's get on with the show.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on this awesome Wednesday evening. The temperature has finally cooled off here in South Texas, and we're excited, man. We're ready to bring out the sweaters and the hoodies and the beanies and everything else. So we're happy on a Wednesday night. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, we're live on Tejano TV. We're live on YouTube, and of course on social media, on Facebook as well. So, and we want to thank our awesome sponsors, of course. My beautiful wife, Lila Mendoza with Lila Lee's Promotions, Danny Farias, Janie's Record Shop, Archie's Homestyle Burger, Hacienda International, and of course, Menantes Publishing. And of course, we got an awesome guest here in the studio. And of course, I am El Mas Chingon, Juan Mendoza.
And I am W.D. Fields. Hello.
Marcus Daniels, Midnight Mariachi.
And our special guest is...
Muted.
Sure. And I'll answer. Wait. See if I can answer for. Hold on. My name is Johnny Meadows.
Not low enough.
Not low enough.
My name is Johnny Meadows.
Close.
Okay. Wait. I've got a question. One.
Yes.
Just because you got three black guys on the screen doesn't mean your screen has to be so dark. Where is your light?
Hey, I'm the minority today.
Mike.
There it is.
Oh, there's that voice. And ladies and gentlemen, our special guest, this is...
Johnny Meadows. Johnny Meadows. Is it still muted? Are we good?
No, we're good.
You're good.
Okay,
You can bring it up a little more, even. You're the guest. You can... Film guys, I swear.
Man, I hate people tell me that, hey, Marcus, man, you have a good radio voice. And I'm all like, okay. Now I hear Johnny, and I'm like, oh, Jesus.
I've been talking all day, so I by the end of the day it gets extra deep. So
Jiminy crickets. Wait, I'm doing a screenshot because we've got the three black guys in regional Mexican music on the same show at the same time. I'm keeping this photo for posterity.
This hasn't happened since Uncle Earl was on the show.
That's true.
Johnny, welcome. Dan, It's awesome having you on our show, and man, we're excited, man. We're interested in hearing your story. You got some awesome music out there in New Mexico, man. You're making waves out there, working with all the New Mexico artists, and that voice, man, that voice, I think it just floors everybody, man.
I always like to have a good time singing. That's like the one thing that I do right. So why not do it?
Crickets, that voice, though. Okay.
Well, word.
I wish my voice was really this low.
Man, I just got promoted. I was able to do a couple other new voiceovers for the show, and now you're coming out here, and they're gonna be like, okay.
Well, you just
got promoted.
TVMP.
I got demoted. I got demoted.
He finally got his shot.
Right. Congratulations on the show, by the way. Y'all have been doing such an amazing job. You guys are killing it. The marketing is amazing. It's just really impressive. I follow you guys religiously, and have been studying a lot of your wife's techniques when it comes to her communications, and it definitely works. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, man. And everybody out there in New Mexico, man, it's just been incredible since the pandemic started, actually, and we just got to know all of you guys over there, man. Daniel Lee Gallegos originally started that, sending your guys' music out this way, between him and Luisa G and John Birch and of course yourself, and then all the rest of them just followed along with it, man. And the music is great. It's a different sound than what we have here, but I mean, it's still great. Music is music, and it sounds awesome over there, though.
I was raised with it, I was raised listening to the norteño, to the gente music, to the cumbias and to the corridos that New Mexico pumped out. I was raised in San Isidro, New Mexico, and that came with a stifle that you had to listen to the abuelitos and abuelitas play their guitars, talk about Jesus, and and you listen to the just to the foundation of the culture as to the traditions, as to what it births in you, and I'm kind of grateful for it. I'm very grateful for having witnessed that and been a part of it.
And for those of you that are just joining the show, let's clear this up from the top. What the heck are you? Are you a black guy, Cubano, Puertorriqueño? I've placed my bet on Louisiana Cajun voodoo, something.
Yeah, I'll take Cajun any day. No, I'm just joking. Actually, I'm Cuban. My dad comes straight from Cuba. And my mom is New Mexican and Venezuelan. She comes from Caracas, Venezuela.
I was wondering because I was going, well, dang, what brand is he?
All of the above. that's what I put on any of my tax information.
There's a comedian I follow, and he says, "Man, you're looking very ambiguous."
We'll take that too.
Yeah.
Well, you got some tremendous music out there, and it's wonderful to hear. But there's been this, I don't know, for decades, this separation between New Mexican music and Tejano music, and they're pretty much the same. The only difference being that on the Tejano side, the accordion or the saxophone takes the lead. On New Mexico, it's the guitar or the trumpets taking the lead, but it's the same music, telling the same types of stories with the same passion, and I just don't understand why New Mexicans, not that they don't like Tejanos, it's just that, yeah, Tejano is okay, but New Mexico. And then Tejanos are the same way. How do you feel about it? Because you're on that side. You've been in Albuquerque how long?
I've been in Albuquerque for I think now almost a year. But I'm originally from San Isidro, New Mexico, and I agree with your question, or with your with the implication that New Mexico and Texas, they have the similar sounds, just like you said, with New Mexico, it seems more like the horns and the guitars taking the lead, right. And then of course you got the Tejano that that accordion is just essential. I think that they're just the same person that was just born on the separate sides of the different sides of the tracks,
Yeah.
and because of that reason, they have like the same stubborn head that both of them oppose. What's more relevant, whether it be the guitar taking the lead or whether it be the accordion taking the lead? To me, it's all the same because I feel the same way. It sounds very similar, and I like to kind of mix the two.
Well,
So
ever since I moved to Colorado, and I got to listen to Colorado, New Mexico, and Tejano music because I worked at a radio station that catered to all three genres. And the stories are the same stories, and the music is great. And
yeah,
people in Tejano, they only know maybe I've forgotten her name already. Oh my gosh! And Juan just disappeared. Juan was gonna help me. He's
No,
on
no,
his.
no. I'm still here. I'm just trying to adjust my lighting. Everybody says I'm trying to blend in a little too much with you guys, so I'm trying to lighten up so that everybody can see my face.
you're getting a little dark there, are you?
You're speaking
Coming
about
over to the dark side.
the young lady who passed. The lady that passed away. The young lady.
Yeah,
Oh, who passed away?
Johnny, she passed away about
she-
4 years
she-
ago.
yeah.
Oh,
Three.
Ernestine Romero.
Romero.
Yeah.
Well, I remember that's all the Tejanos know is Ernestine Romero, and there's artists like Al Hurricane Jr., Tobias Rene, El Gringo. There's all kinds of and Sparks. Oh, those guys, those girls are just awesome,
Yeah,
awesome.
they're badass. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Sparks hardcore. I've been a fan of them since I was literally 5 years old. So, um,
It's fancy.
And for me, being up here in Colorado, it was just like a new door opened, and I was
Hey.
and such
Hey,
great
man.
music to enjoy.
You need to tip her, man. Don't you let her walk away without tipping. Where's your car?
no, we're actually drinking muddled basil jalapeno
What?
olive vodka martinis. They're absolutely delicious with a twist of grapefruit. It's absolutely remarkable.
Wow.
And it's my recipe that I taught my best friend to make, and she just made it wonderfully. But she's a businesswoman, so it's really funny when both of us are we're both business individuals. We both own our own companies. And the funny part about our relationship is when we're hanging out, both of us are just constantly on our phones the whole time, responding to emails. We don't really have time to really talk. We're just like, no, I
So
love
you're
you.
saying you're not gonna tip her?
No, I will tip her later. I'll take her out to eat.
No. What's your name again?
Brianna, let's say hi. Brianna.
Brianna. That's right.
And it's the same name as my wife. They have the same initials. It's really funny.
Oh, wow.
And, and they're both just as beautiful. They're both just as beautiful as each other. Yeah. So we've been friends for 20 plus years. We've been best friends for 20 years. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, you better say best friend.
Yours looks a little bit better made than his.
They said that yours looks a little bit better made than mine.
Because I put extra effort into it.
Oh.
There were one of those. Only one today, and it turns out to be a big old jug like this. Only one drink today.
It's absolutely delicious, though. This is one of the best martinis I've ever had.
It is so rude to be talking about somebody and you don't show a picture of her. So this is Brianna, and she's.
No, that's my niece actually,
Oh,
and
darn it.
her name is Brianna too.
Oh, wow.
Man, doggone it. See, Johnny,
the hell?
I knew it. I knew you were going to mess me up. I'm going to do research behind the scenes, and you're just going to, nope, that's not it. No.
Do you have
No,
some type of
but
weird
you
rule?
will like if you go pull up the vocalist marketing team. TMC LLC, that's my company, and then you'll see her, my best friend, all over it because she is the regional manager and hardcore investor into the rail yard flats and 4th Street flats of Albuquerque and Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Well, do me a favor. Do me a favor and describe what the vocalist marketing team is about.
So my company is a promotional company and marketing agency that works with the multiple facets of necessities from music to businesses to even writing articles of incorporation for aspiring businesses. and we also work on artwork, graphic design, and we also work on digital and physical correspondence for companies, ranging from a variety of needs. It's been an amazing company to own. When COVID hit, my wife and I decided that we never wanted to work for anybody ever again, that we wanted to work for ourselves, because that's my beautiful wife, by the way. If you're looking at that picture, I love her with all my heart. She is way prettier than I could ever have imagined my wife to be. You know, I always tell everyone that when I first met her, I had a fiance at the time who I call my Rasputia, and like it was insane, like the most insane relationship I could have ever had, and all of a sudden this beautiful angel of a young lady came into my life and was just like, I like you. And it wasn't easy it wasn't hard at that point to make the differential as to whether I was going to keep a hellish nightmare going or start fresh, and I just started to start fresh, and this my wife is just this badass chick that gets everything done. She without her, I wouldn't have my company, I wouldn't have my faith in Jesus Christ, and above all, I wouldn't have my beautiful kids whom I'm in love with, and everything that I have. Without her, it wouldn't have been possible.
So basically, you're just a rescue.
Yeah, I'm more than just a rescue. I'm a fixer upper too. Like, yeah, no, she made it all worth it. And you know how it is. Like they make you see the better in yourself and what you want to be, and so.
I gotta listen to this every week. So are we interviewing Juan Mendoza or are we interviewing Johnny Meadows? Oh, wait.
Hey, let him take over. Let him take over. It's his show.
There's a correlation here. Juan Mendoza, Juan Meadows.
Actually, that's everybody in my life knows me as Juan. Yeah, and so like when we first got back into touch with each other, she was just like, "Why are you going by Johnny?" I'm just like, "Don't ask." I'm trying something new. It might be working. So and yeah, but no, Juan is
plus it's a cool name. I mean, Johnny Meadows, man, it's like showbiz.
It sounds like show business. I know, and and the reason I took on that affirmation is because I'm from Vegas, New Mexico. I was raised in San Miguel County, New Mexico, and one of the biggest revelations I ever had in my life was when I was in the Meadow, which is Vegas, and I was on the outskirts of Vegas. I lived by McAllister Lake in the middle of nowhere, next to a little tiny lake, which was really a pond, and I was sitting there at the age of 9 years old, and I had the revelation that Jesus Christ was my king. And it was right there and then that my life was never the same. And so I took on the name Johnny Meadows specifically for that reason, to remind me of the revelation that I had of how true my Savior is.
See, I like that story a whole lot better than just, okay, I guess his name is Johnny Meadows. But the thing is, we've been talking about New Mexico music and your part in it. Why don't we, hey, Marcus, I think that's your cue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like it when it's this early up in the show.
Well, yeah.
We got the audience acclimated here.
You got it. Take it away.
You have to read your line.
Yeah, you didn't read the line, dude.
That's called ad-libbing, man. I'm a superstar.
Oh my gosh.
You're ripping off from another Johnny Canales.
The Johnny Canales Show.
He can get royalties off of mine.
Be careful where that's going.
You wanna deliver the line so we can move to the video?
Hey guys, do we have a video?
Why certainly. Hey Johnny, pick a video. Pick one of the videos and we'll play it right now.
Oh Lord. Well, you know what? I know it's not a Spanish song, but I'm very proud of my work on French
Did you
Toast.
make a video for it?
Yeah, French Toast. It's one of my favorite videos that I've made. Me and my
Dude, wait, back up. See, I was gonna get into that later because I don't I'll give you a piece of it, folks. This is French Toast, and I love it. It's a funky, funky song.
Yeah.
But just watch.
Tell your lover to get on out your bed. Now that I'm here, let me tell you what the doctors say. That's a bit old brother inside her mother with 6 children in the back car sleeping, tripping, thinking what we doing. Mama simply said, French toast. That's what she said. French toast. Oh, that's right. I remember mama.
We were talking about New Mexico versus Tejano music, and then he wants to come out of left field with that song. And that song, I loved that. I said, oh man, that's a great grooving song. And then I started listening to the lyrics, and I went, what the?
They're harsh lyrics. No, they're harsh lyrics.
Yeah, you want to explain something? I mean, do you have, like, I don't know, mommy issues, or you're... Wait. No, I've got a place I'm going with this, because if you listen to the songs that he's picked for his New Mexico style, they all would deal with women, and a very disturbing women. There's, La Llorona, then there's Chupacabra.
Those are really dark videos, though, man. Those are dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's a common thread? They're all dealing with women, and I'm like, wait, what's going on here? He touches on Shakespeare because he's got the 3 women in the tub, and that's like Greek tragedies, the fates, and so I was like, wow, okay, pretty deep and pretty disturbing. Johnny, what the heck is French Toast about?
So French Toast is, I guess, a metaphysical explanation as to my childhood. And it came out really good. And I was raised from very, very humble beginnings. I was homeless growing up. My mom didn't really have all her stuff together, so she raised us to be hustlers, which was to go chop wood, rake your neighbor's yard, fish for your own food. I mean, it was just how life was. And so a part of that came with a lot of transparency and dealing with just what I call normal people, which society probably would deem as alcoholics or crackheads. But to me, that was like normal. And
growing up in the hood, that's normal. Yeah, it's normal.
To me, your neighbor would break into your house and steal all your shit, and then you'd see them the next day, and they'd be like, "You like my brand new bike?" And it's a good bike. And if you say anything, like, their parents are gonna jump you too. No, that's how I was raised, and so it's a metaphysical explanation as to why I see things the way I see them.
And French Toast, she would offer French Toast as?
Actually, French Toast was really enchiladas. My mom was very famous for her enchiladas. I mean, communal famous. She made the most amazing enchiladas that I've ever had, still to this date. And I'm a foodie. I used to work in the restaurant business. I've general managed 5-star restaurants / hotels, and I love what I did. And to me, French Toast is an expression of food that was made for poor people, because French toast was made for poor people back in the 17th century France. And I'm glad that you caught on, like in Chupacabra, you see the 3 faiths. I'm obsessed with Greek history and the tragic comedy. And good research right there, bro.
D, that's another musician that you can add to your list.
No.
He has a list of what do you call them?
Huh?
Chefs, cooks.
What do you call them? What?
The people who specialize and appreciate cooking.
Okay, gotcha. I see what he's talking about. See, I've discovered through the 100 interviews that we've done that the female singers all everybody has a job, and then there are also entertainers and stars and whatever else. But all the female singers have gone into health services. If you look at Elsa Garcia, Angelica Alcocer, Shelly Lares, Patsy Torres, Delia Gonzalez, they all went into nursing, becoming doctors, working in health services. And all the guys all the male singers gravitate towards food. They love to cook. I'm a great cook. I love to cook. What about you, Johnny? Do you cook?
I do. I consider myself a master chef, actually.
You jerk!
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
I'm a genius with reductions. That's one of my specialties. Yeah, and because of that, like, as long as you understand your temps on your meat, then then really, as long as you understand how to make a basic starch, then you can really experiment. To me, the essential element of proving your warrior stripes in the kitchen is how you know how to work with the reduction. So
it's all about timing. It's all about it's about timing, and it's also that zen. Because it's very, very zen to cook, and it's just like. So we gotta have a barbecue or something, man.
We do. Yeah, I'm good at the grill. I'm really good at the grill. I'm very good.
Please, hold on. You're good at the grill.
I am.
Shut up, son. Take a back seat, Junior, and let me.
I already know that you're gonna outdo me on the grill, though. Just because you have more experience with time.
Wow.
I mean that respectfully, I promise.
Say it how you mean it. Tell them the truth.
I mean that respectfully. And usually I've noticed that with the grill, someone that has more experience with time always outdoes someone that's still learning. Even though I would consider myself not still learning, I have chilled out with people that are just 2 years even more advanced than me that still understand the grill better than I ever could. So
everybody has a technique. It's all done with love, and you respect the food that you're serving. So as long as you do that. Anyway, back to where I was going with it was I wanted to introduce our listening and viewing audience to Johnny Meadows. And he came up with French toast as the first video.
I know when he first came out with that, I was like, I just talking about food or something until he started hearing what it's really talking about. I was like, damn, it's making me hungry. I want some French toast now. But then I was like, wait a minute, we're going a whole different way here.
Oh yeah, and I didn't include the second verse with the minister and the minister and mama, and I was like, oh, okay. But it's a great song, great song. If you ever get a chance, look it up online. It's called French Toast by Johnny Meadows. You'll enjoy it. You'll dance, and then you'll start to listen, and you go, what the.
It's a hard song. It's a hard song.
Like I said, let's get the audience acquainted with some Johnny Meadows. I'll pick this time. This is La Llorona by Johnny Meadows, a bit of the New Mexico sound that we've been talking about.
pescar. La llorona, la llorona, a ti te va a agarrar. La llorona, la llorona, a ti te va a pescar. La llorona, la llorona, la llorona, a ti te va a agarrar. La llorona.
La Llorona,
Not deep enough.
La Llorona.
Dude, okay. Let's talk about your voice because how did you end up becoming a singer? Was it just one of those things you were born to do, or?
What did you say? Karaoke in the trailer. My homegirl. Okay, so me and her actually, when we were kids, we used to sing karaoke, and because like I told you, I was raised very poor. If you would have seen this trailer, it was super poor. However, the elderly gentleman, his name was Gino. I will never forget him. I love him with all my heart. Used to let us jam out in his trailer, and he had like this amazing professional equipment, and he was just like, yeah, come on over, Hito, you can do whatever you want. And so we did. And however, that's not why I became a singer. When I was a boy, my dad was a singer, and I loved listening to my father. He had one of the most amazing voices. It was he was so phenomenal just technically with what he did vocally, that I would listen to him very intently, trying to master exactly. There's GG, and then and because of that,
was he baritone?
yeah, yes he was, and but he was so trained. I mean, I look at my father still to this day. God rest his soul. And I used to be like, I still wish I could sing even half as good as what he did. So like me singing is trying to match what he did vocally, which I don't think is possible, but I'm still trying to master it. So.
Do you find it difficult to sing with your range being as low as it is? Because there are no baritones in Tejano, New Mexico music. So you have the singular distinction.
Well, yes, I do. However, so that's why I like to write my own music, and that's why I don't do many covers. Because I mean, when you have anybody that can sing higher than me automatically has an amazing voice. And, however, however, what I've noticed is that that's why I like to write my own music, because I can adjust it specifically for my vocal range, and it makes it that much harder for somebody else to sing. So so yeah, and it works. So yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to monopolize. I have a very, very bad tendency of monopolizing conversations. So I did bring my duct tape. So Marcus.
No, that's okay. Let's go ahead and give some shout outs real quick to our viewing audience who's been patiently waiting. Hola, Three Amigos and Johnny. Daniel Martinez, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Paul Reyes says hola. Thank you for tuning in as well. Marie Garcia says hola, Mr. Colorado. Hello, Mr. Colorado. That's Dee's neighbor. Slick Rick says, what's up, everybody? I guess I'm late again. Oh, man. You're starting to get Marcus hours. Who's that with the cap on? I haven't seen him in damn, he beat me to it.
Okay. Don't miss one day, Marcus. Everybody gives you it. They'll get it.
Shots fired, man. That was innocent, too. Gigi, saludos from Mission, Texas. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Gigi.
And you can watch her show, Giras y Desveladas with Gigi, and I'm assuming that Jenny Canales, sister of the famous Johnny Canales, is taking over temporarily. I don't know, permanently on their show. Giras y Desveladas, which you can watch every Sunday here on Tejano TV, Sundays at noonish Central Time. May start at 12:01, may start at 11:59, somewhere in there. Miss Irene Mendoza says, hello, Three Amigos and Johnny.
Hi, Irene.
Bobby Castaneda says, hello, Three Amigos. Never heard of Johnny, but I will definitely check his music out.
Yes!
You must definitely check his music out. It's awesome. Marie Garcia says, love your music.
Thank you, Maria. Or Marie.
And love Mr. Colorado.
I love you too, Marie.
Now you can breathe, D. Now you can breathe.
It's been a journey, folks. I've been spending the last week and a half trying to find pictures of Johnny, trying to find anything of interest that that would interest the audience. And this guy is more reclusive than I am. I mean, I'm a hermit. I am admittedly a hermit. I don't even own a cell phone. But this guy, Johnny, you are in the spotlight. You're in the limelight. The focus is on you, your music, your vision. He's not even paying attention to me. And so I'm just going to...
I'm listening to everything.
He's getting a refill. He's getting a refill.
Wait. You might want to slow down some because we have a reputation on this show. It's a 1 hour show. It is a 1 hour show, and it's never been 1 hour ever. It's been an hour and a half, 2 hours. The record holder so far is the Jaime de Anda at 3 hours and 7 minutes, and Pira Sudillo second place at 3 hours and 2 minutes. Another 5 minutes.
No, I watched that show at Pete Ostudio. Isn't he a badass?
Absolutely. I get it. He's kind of Tejano, kind of, sort of, yeah.
Shit.
Go ahead, drink them up. If I could. I got one too. Shit, let's go.
Oh, no.
Bring out our Marasul tequilas out, man.
Johnny, I like. Oh, go ahead, D.
Okay, no, well, Johnny, you've got such a colorful history or surrounding you because you're not only a singer and entertainer, but you also work in film and audio production. You also have a company called the Vocalist Marketing Team,
Yes.
and where you help artists, actors, businesses to gain notoriety. And wait, as a matter of fact, I want to put up your little placard here, and you can reach them at 6300 Riverside Plaza Lane, Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico, or email them at tvmt@thevocalistmarketingteam.com to find out more information, because you do try to promote music and artists and actors in your area, and that's how did you get started? What does it do? Who do you cater to?
So during COVID, my wife and I, we used to work for Burger King, and once COVID hit, all the restaurants shut down. I was the general manager of Burger King. Let me get that straight. And
He was a boss already.
yeah, and my wife was the assistant manager, and that's how we used to target restaurants. I'd be like, okay, I'll general manage, you assistant manage, we'll make some good bucks. And in the process, everything shut down. And we were like, well, that sucks. And my wife said, you're a good singer. And at the time, we owned this amazing building. It was a historical building in Las Vegas, New Mexico. And we needed to figure out how to keep the bills going and how to make sure that we could cash in on our investment without just breaking even, but coming out just a little ahead. And when you don't have work, that's almost impossible.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife was just like, well, you're a singer and you're a genius marketer and photographer. And she happens to be an amazing engineer. She builds computers. All the computers that we work off of are custom build. My wife built them. She's a genius.
Nice.
And I was like, okay, let's go for it, and let's start a company, and let's see if we can hone in on the North Daniel market, because that's one thing that my mother used to always tell me when I was younger. She said, listen, if you ever cannot figure out how to scratch the market surface, I think that you should try going for North Daniel and New Mexico music, because it's not been done to have a black man in that market. And I think that it would be a really good, easy way for you to get your foot in the door musically and in the industry. So my wife and I, we did an analysis on the projectancy as to how that would be possible, and we happen to live in Las Vegas, New Mexico, where we met Daniel Lee Gallegos, and who is amazing. I love Daniel Lee Gallegos.
Great artist.
You know, even though we can't talk all the time, I just moved from Vegas, New Mexico, so I don't have the time to talk to him all the time. I still love him with all my heart. He saw the vision that I presented to him. He went for it, and he helped me produce two of the most amazing songs I could have ever expected. So I hope that answers your question. I kind of like lost track. What was it?
Pretty much just explaining your company and how you guys got started.
Right. So then that's what ignited the fire, was signing with SJ Records for those two projects, and we knew that we had to produce a music video, that we had to produce articles of incorporation for Johnny Meadows, that we had to create articles of promotion for Johnny Meadows, and it just ignited this fire that put everything together. And once we had the formulation down, it was like, well, we have no other choice but to really go for this. And that's what started TVMT. Before you knew it, we had artists, businesses, and individuals too that needed help, like individuals that need help writing resumes, and needing help with their homework. I mean, anything you could possibly imagine, we were doing and honing in on it and cashing on it, because we didn't have the ability to collect a consistent paycheck anymore. So we decided to cash in on every aspect of what we do and to make it worth value. And that's what TVMT does. You know, it doesn't matter what you do, whether you're a business, an individual, an artist. We will help you figure out how to fill the discrepancies in your life to make sure that you can see the value in you as a corporate individual to these United States, and that's what makes it work even better, is when it is opening up your clients' eyes to make them realize that they are a corporate entity. It makes them see the value of how much they cash in on commercialism just on their basic image versus their literal image as well.
Now, listening to your story, that's an interesting way to enter into the business, because a lot of people say, I've always had this passion for music, and I grew up and I just wanted to become this. First off, I believe in serendipity and synchronicity, where things happen in your life that help shape your path. And you said, well, we own this building, this historical building. I was like, who owns a building? Marcus, did you own a building? One? Did you? We had, and then the COVID happened, and so you did what you needed to do to find an avenue, and then you did this technical analysis of the market. Who approaches anything like that? Well, I mean, but that's you. That's the path you took, and it's working for you. And so
they had a plan and went with it, like really went with it.
Undoubtedly. I believe in, like I said, serendipity and synchronicity, where things happen over the course of your lifetime that shape you and take you down a path that you need to travel. And it seems that you are doing that and doing it very, very well.
I mean, in the process, we've helped multi-million-dollar corporations and businesses that needed our recommendations just to take them into what is obviously the future. And that future is social media engagement and online presence, so that's what we do. Yeah.
Now, tell us about the Next Chapter magazine, because that's another endeavor that you are part of. You're vice president of
actually, I'm the chief and editor of Next Chapter magazine. It's really awesome. Speaking of Next Chapter magazine, I have my best friend here. And I'm so grateful for this woman. She is such a badass. I love her so much. She's a genius woman. She's strong, and if I ever have issues, I call her, because she's a genius. And so the bottom line is, we presented Next Chapter magazine to her, and she was just like, dude, this is beautiful. It's great. and in the process, through these last several months, we've been trying to perfect it. We're about to come out with a revitalized version of Next Chapter magazine with Volume 2 here on January 1st. And it's going to be released. We have 300 copies that we have coming in. We have 200 of those that have been guaranteed to outsource through Sprouts in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and through Whole Foods in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So that's a big plus for us in our lives. It's a big project that we have undertaken, but it's so worth it because it's a compilation of everything that TVMT corresponds with and creates through the content and data collections that we do. And it just compiles everything and compacts it into just this awesome magazine that looks so artistic and interactive that I think it's going to be a very successful endeavor.
Marcus, talk, because I'm doing something real quick.
Oh, really? Okay, finally.
Finally.
Show's almost over.
I know, the show's almost over. Marcus, like I said, I studied you for a whole 2 months. So
Man,
it's a pleasure to find me too. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. You said you were doing your research, so I know right now I can't think of either one of their names. There's a guy, but he's more Banda. He's out of Compton. I think they call him Compa something. He's Banda. You know that? Did you run across him?
No, I did, but his demographic didn't call for exactly what it is that we happen to capitalize in, especially in Texas and New Mexico. Yeah. He was more towards like this Los Angeles Mexican market, which corresponds with Mexico and some parts of Spain. However, when it came to what I saw of you, it's exactly what the Texas market honed in on, and it's the Texas market that you want to be able to cash in on or capitalize on. I shouldn't say cash in on because I don't make shit.
I know exactly. There's a young lady. She was adopted by a family out of Mexico.
Is she that beautiful that beautiful young black lady? Yeah, she's
real dark. Yeah. Mariachi. She does all mariachi. No, is it Wanda or is it mariachi?
Wanda? Yeah, no. Where is this going? Because I thought this was a Johnny Meadows interview, and now they're talking about other people. I'm like, what? This guy?
I get where he's going with this. No, I came across them, but what stood out to me the most was you because it corresponded with the culture that I was incorporated or involved with and engaged with since I was a child.
Did you also find G and Bobby?
No. Don't drag me into this conversation because right now he's sucking up to Marcus and making Marcus look like $1 million, and you're not. It's okay.
Don't be a hater.
I wanted to get back to the Johnny Meadows.
I listened to your whole album.
I think what's going on here is I think Johnny is trying to recruit Marcus.
Yeah, I know. What's going on over here?
You ever see that video?
I'm hoping for a collaboration eventually.
Man, let's make it happen.
With you too, D. Let's make it happen. We'll call it the three negros. Tres negros.
Tres negros.
Los tres negros. Negritos.
Oh, look, Juan feels so left out.
No, because you know what? I already have my plan. I already said, you know what? I'm going to be the director on the side. I'm going to be giving you guys all of the, hey, do it this way, do it this way, do it this way. No, you're screwing it up. And action.
You know what? I do want to give a big shout out to my new client, Junior and Senior. I'm sure you guys have heard of him.
Yeah.
He wrote a lot of Louisa G music, a lot of music that actually corresponded with the Tejano Music Awards back in the late 90s, early 2000s. I am a very big fan of Junior and Senior, and I'm working on a beautiful project with him called Chuparrosa. I also want to give a shout out to hey, does my microphone sound like it's distorted or anything to you guys?
No.
Okay. I also want to give a big shout out to Rose Alva and the crew. I'm working on a Christmas single with them that we'll be releasing here within the next couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks or a month at the most, and a beautiful music video that's coming out amazing. My beautiful drummer, Dan Griffith. I'm so grateful for you. I cannot picture my life without you. I'm so grateful that God put you into my life. He's making everything so possible for my tracks right now and for my clients that I know it's going to be an amazing next year working with this guy, and to my beautiful family, of course. So yeah.
Are you at an award show? Well, he's thanking everybody. And
No, I just got to give shout outs because I promised I would.
Gary,
Yeah, it feels like you're at an award show when you're on Mas Chingon.
oh, see, okay. Because
Well, we appreciate you thinking of us so highly.
Junior
I
said,
do.
yeah, we want to say hello because he wrote
There's
me.
my boy.
That's Junior there. He wrote me last night. He and I are in correspondence at the time too. Hey, Junior, what's going on, man? Talking to the black guys.
Yeah, that's my boy. He's my secret weapon. That man can write a song like nobody's business, you know. As a matter of fact, with my latest release, Bonita Linda, I corresponded with him every single day to make sure that it sounded good, to make sure that that it made sense, because I do not speak Spanish at all. And no, I
Neither
don't
do these guys.
Neither do we.
I don't speak lick of Spanish. You know what's really sad is both my parents do, and not me at all. And both my parents speak it fluently, and but not me. And because one, my daddy was a businessman; he was never home, and two, my mommy was a businesswoman; she was never available, and so I did everything I could to not learn Spanish, if you can imagine.
Well, yeah, the stigma surrounding it.
So when I'm chilling out with Junior and Senia, I'm like literally asking him every 10 seconds, is this what it's supposed to sound like? Is this how it's supposed to make sense? And then I also came into contact with Miguelito Moshe Romero. Do you know Miguelito Romero?
Miguelito, yeah.
I mean, this man is a genius. You chill with him in the studio, and all you're hearing is this man play 17 to even 20 different instruments. He's constantly training himself. I mean, he's nearing 80 years old, and yet this man knows more about computers than I could ever compute. And so I'm literally trying to pick his brain at every single second, and so that's who I'm hanging out with literally 90% of the time, trying to figure out the norteño sound, the Tejano sound, the different correspondence of salsa and merengue. You know, like, this man is my mentor, and I'm so grateful. So yeah.
Well, you mentioned Bonita Linda, your latest video, your latest release, and we'd like to play it so the people can enjoy it here on the Three Amigos show.
Do it.
Was that okay, Juan?
Okay, go ahead. Push the button.
Here's Johnny Meadows, and this is Bonita Linda right here on the Three Amigos show.
Pobrecita mujer bonita, siempre se mató por piel. Ella lo tenía todo, un buen hombre, un futuro y un gran amor, un gran sueño de una gran familia, 6 o 8 hijos. ¡Qué felicidad! El hijo de Gonzalo era un gran hombre dispuesto a trabajar. Con Melilita estuvieron enamorados desde que eran jóvenes. Prometieron salvar su pobreza y solo el uno para el otro. ¡Uy! ¡Sabor! bonita, siempre se mantuvo fiel. Le compró un anillo a Linda porque ella quería casarse. Luego caminó hasta el río donde Linda estaba lavando ropa y que contó a su hermano quien luego lo traicionó. De camino a Linda su hermano le disparó, acercándose a la sangre del suelo, tomó su caballo y sombrero, secuestró a Linda, la llevó a México, la violó y se casó con ella. Ya, ya, ya. Oh, no, no. Uy. Corrido. Y cumbia también. Pasaron los años para Linda, una gran madre y una esposa leal hasta el final. Qué bonita la abuelita, triste, pero extrañaba su gran amor. 2 y 4 nietos le dijeron a Linda, abuela en el cielo, el abuelo te espera. En sus últimos momentos, débil y logrando decirles la verdad, ella dice, tu abuelo era otro, tenía un hermano, ese fue mi gran amor. Lo mató, lo robó su herencia y me obligó a casarme con él. Ahora voy al verdadero hijo de Gonzalo, mi amor, mi hermoso amor. Ya, ya, una gran madre y una esposa leal, pobrecita mujer bonita, siempre se mantuvo fiel.
We're Tejano TV, and we've got something to celebrate. It's the 100th episode of the Three Amigos Show. Each week, we bring you the biggest and the brightest Tejano stars just for you. Be here on December 4th for our 100th interview with El Gato Negro, Ruben Ramos. That's Wednesday, December 4th at 8 p.m. The Three Amigos Show, the 100th episode.
And I want to thank Juan and Marcus for, man, dude, going on 100 episodes, 100 interviews.
100, man. We're getting old.
I was trying to make sure all those artists you had on that screen had been on our show, but I think I was testing you.
Dude, you know me in editing. It has to be exact. So, yeah. Every single one of those have been on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, next week we're going to have Rick Balderrama and his brother, Rich. And then we're going to have the 100th episode. And then right after that, we're going to have Wild Bill Perkins, who plays with Ruben Ramos, Calle 6, and Tortilla Factory. And, of course, also with Marcus Daniels, helping him out on the trumpet over there. So it's going to be an awesome few weeks for heading up into the holidays. So what are we going to do for the holiday? What are we going to do for our show?
You're the boss, man. You
We're gonna let Johnny direct that one.
Speaking of all the many different hats you wear, I mean, first off, the 3 E's. He's an entertainer, an entrepreneur, and an editor. And then he's also a vocal. He has the vocalist marketing team. You're a photographer. What don't you do? I mean, I was looking at some of the artists or some of the work that you've done as a photographer. You have this eye. How did that come about? That I mean, did that start first? Were you a photographer first and then the entertainer, or what happened? Explain.
Okay, so like I said, I used to work for restaurants. Now I haven't worked for a restaurant in almost 5 years. I'm so grateful. I miss it. However, I don't at the same time. But I went to school at Greer Garson Studios at the private school of Santa Fe, the Santa Fe School of Art and Design, and I always had this natural eye for photography and for film, especially film. I love developing film. I love the process of actually being in a dark room and being able to develop actual film.
Yeah.
I don't like what I could go off on this. However, yeah, so that's where I get the eye for photography.
Were you about to diss digital?
I was.
No, don't you hush your mouth.
I wonder how he feels about AI.
Oh, no. I use AI. I use AI.
I hate AI, cannot stand it, will not ever use it, no.
I use AI. My wife is giving me a hard time.
Cheater.
I use AI religiously though. I use AI to bounce okay. Before I used to have to hire a. Is this a rose petal one here? That's beautiful. Look at you.
Hey, focus, we're over here.
Get a few drinks on me, lost track.
He's made me mad because people that use AI simply just don't have the talent.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, D. What I will say though is I do use AI as a bounce board for information and for data collection. AI, when it comes to data analysis, you can throw all the data at AI and it can have it analyzed for you in a matter of seconds. It has changed my life by miles when it comes to creating data analytic reports. Now, all I have to do is just type in the data collection that I've received or collected over the process of a month or 2 months. Plug it into an AI program and it'll just give it all to me in a matter of seconds. It makes my job so much easier. And now instead of before it used to make me get paid like $20 an hour, now I can get paid $20 a minute. So yeah.
I need to take some business classes from you, man.
Can I kick him off this show right now?
No, I mean AI is good for a lot of things. I mean,
no, it's not.
Yes, it is. Okay, look. Okay, hold on. For example, check this out real quick. For example, check this out.
You are watching Channel TV. All your favorite videos 24/7. You are watching.
Okay, now how much would it? How much would it? No, that is. How much
AI.
would it cost me to get a group to do that? It would cost me a lot to have a group to do that, and I did all that for free.
For something like that, I would charge at least $500.
It would cost you nothing when you do it yourself.
Exactly.
I don't have the vocal talent to sit there. You are watching. Okay, I can't do that.
Gee, I wonder why I'm doing all the ads and the music and stuff. Juan.
That's different, though. That's different.
For free.
I'm doing the intro over there for free like that too. So that's what I'm saying.
There's nothing like the knowledge that comes behind learning the technique, the technicality of it.
I get what you're saying, but you're doing it from a singer standpoint and stuff like that.
I do agree with D though.
Yeah,
there is something that does come with the ability to do everything from scratch, which is what I like to do when it comes to my photos. When it comes to advertising, I will use a lot of AI's help. But when it comes to actual creation, I have to be able to control everything pixel by pixel. Otherwise you don't have. Otherwise, I can see the difference.
Yeah, it won't come out the way you want. With AI, you get close, but not exactly what you want.
No, I agree with you. Which is why when it comes to AI, I only use it for analytic data cross-referencing.
I try to use it.
Lazy.
I try to use it for data because when it comes to Tejano TV, I have to put everything, all the videos by the second.
I know.
So I mean, if it overlaps, it'll cut it off until the next video, which will be
No,
about an hour. So I have to do
because
everything by the second. So I had to lay everything out day by day, by the video, and commercials in between. And it gave me some off numbers, and that was completely off. So I put it into what was it? Oh my god, like QuickBooks type of thing, whatever.
yeah,
And input it in there, all the information, and it gave me the exact timing, so the videos will come out right. But
yeah.
AI wasn't good for me when it came to setting these videos correctly.
No, like I think when it comes to editing pictures or video, you have no other choice but to do it from scratch. When it comes to articles, when it comes to posts, when it comes to formation, you can use AI for bounced references. Because I mean, even though you get those bounced references, you're not going to use the original AI format for your actual final postings
Yeah, because you
or
get
your
busted for
deliberations.
plagiarism.
Yes, exactly. Otherwise, you don't own the other. That's the biggest trick in the book. Because if you're using AI to be your specification, you're not going to own the rights to what you've already incorporated or articled. What you're not going to own the rights to shit. Excuse my language. You're only going to, you won't own the rights to nothing. So you have no other choice but to take that information and to make it your own.
You're giving up
Yep.
original thought.
Yeah.
You're giving up original
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah, actually, it's the same thing as making a song. You can, like, for instance, like there's this one website. I won't mention the website because they don't pay me, but there is this one particular website that I go to because they have an infinite amount of instrumentals, and I'm like, I could turn that instrumental into a norteño. I could turn that into into a tejano. But the trick is that you're going to change 7 measures on that instrumental, and turn it into whichever genre that you're trying to turn it into to make it your own. So you own the copyright and the patent on that particular sound. So yeah. Isn't it fucked? Oh, excuse me. Isn't it messed up? Excuse me. I don't know how much we have to figure out as creators to make sure that you are protected. So
I think, like I said, I think it's good. It just depends on what you're using it for. You
Yeah.
know, I use it just to mess around. I don't use it like for profit. I'm not gonna plan on making $1 million off of this thing, whatever. But I do use it. I do like that. Like I said, the intro that I just played, that was all AI and it sounds good. But I mean, it's gonna cost me a lot just to have, a quartet or 5 guys doing harmonies that straight, just for 5 seconds, Tejano TV, and yeah, I got D to do. I want my TTV. I got it for free.
like I said, I would have my company would have charged $500 for that, and now you can simply go to AI and bypass that horrifying experience of being charged. I love business with all my heart. Where did our beautiful Marcus go?
No, indeed.
He's up there, D.
Oh no, where did D go?
We
We
swapped.
just switched sides.
Look, he don't even know the difference. He didn't know the difference.
No, I think he probably had to go to the bathroom, an emergency.
No, Johnny. I'm appreciating what you're doing with the videos. You're not just.
Thank you.
You're taking a little bit of time. I can't stand to see a band stand in one spot or just walking through the park holding hands.
I
with the
agree.
chick. So how are you approaching? You doing a storyboard, or you have these thoughts in your head, or what are you doing with these videos?
So, of course, you're a businessman, Daniel, Marcus. So that in the process of creating this, everything has to be set in paper. Otherwise, your clients won't trust you, and you won't trust yourself. So, yes, I do have to start off with. I mean, of course, this starts off in my head. The hard part is finding the ideas, because you got to realize that what you're doing, you have to make sure that, okay, is a business going to be willing to work with me? If they're not willing to work with me, then I'm going to have to pay. If I'm willing to pay, how much are they going to have to pay? My job is to try to figure out everything on a budget. So I've learned that the best way to go about it is to ask a particularity or a specification to your client as to what that budget is, as to what they're looking at. Because one, you have to get paid. So I make sure that I'm always getting paid at least minimum wage for the project. 2, outside of that, I need to make sure what they're going to be, what their vision is. I had an individual one time was just like, he gave me a contract and it was like, so you're telling me once I sign this, we're good. I'm giving you this $1,000 and we're good. And I was like, yeah, we're good. And he was like, all right. So he gives me the $1,000 and he's just like, now I'm going to tell you how it is, Carnal. I want spaceships.
What?
He's like, I want chicks ripping off their shirts and I want titties flashing. And I'm just like, crap, what have I done?
Uh-oh.
I'm like, okay, I told him, listen, this is how it's going to be. With your budget, your spaceship is going to be McDonald's. I got a playpen at McDonald's that we'll give you, and your titties flashing is going to be a crackhead that I could find on the street.
Wow.
There's your budget. That's what you're getting. And he was just like, no, that doesn't make sense to me. I was like, listen, I'm trying to be nice to you, actually. That's not how this works. The bottom line is my job is to make something remarkable out of nothing and to make sure that all parties are benefiting both financially and contractually. So a lot of the time, my job is to figure out those loopholes that it's going to be like, one, is this going to look professional? Two, is this commercial? And three, does this complement the image that the artist sees in themselves? And a lot of the time, the artist does not see that vision. They think they do, but once they start giving you their vision, they realize that it's unexecutable because of their budget. And your job is to make their budget look like $1 million. And
Well,
that's what I try to do.
Here's a simple formula for when people ask you about how much it costs. You tell them there's fast, cheap, and good. Pick two because it won't be the third one. If you want it fast and cheap, it won't be good. If you want it fast and good, it won't be cheap. If you want it cheap and good, it won't be fast. That's what you need to tell them from now on.
You know, I'm gonna write that down. Actually, thank God. Thank God this is recorded. Fast, cheap, good. I'm gonna start doing that.
You already had it written down.
We're gonna be following our FCGs. Fast, cheap, and good.
You tell them pick two because it won't be the third one. So, and that's the way it works.
Yeah. No, I mean, I have a recent client. I'm gonna be actually traveling to Illinois for the next couple of weeks.
Orville.
Yeah, Goreville, Illinois. Yes, and I'm really excited about that. It's one of the biggest clients that I've ever had. It's gonna. I mean, the details as to what this contract implies took me literally 48 hours to draft. Me and my wife have not. I mean, I'm literally talking to you after 48 hours of not sleeping, and we just finalized it, sent it off, and it was approved and accepted. But I mean, like the details that you have to go in. I'm sorry.
No. It's just these poor entertainers, these people that are just working at being successful. They just whine and cry about how little sleep they get for all the things that they want to do. Right?
Bad habit. Bad habit. I've.
Oh no! I look at you and Juan, and y'all are like carbon copies of each other. You're both ambitious. You've got a million ideas, and you want to implement them all at the same time. Guys, pace yourself. You can't have everything out all at once. So I keep trying to tell Juan, but he's gonna burn out in the next year. I figure.
No, honestly, Juan, have you not noticed that you're like, okay, like I've noticed a little trick here, okay? Usually for me, it's like Wednesday and Thursdays that I have the opportunity to really sleep. So like, tonight I'm going to sleep amazing. Tomorrow I'm just going to sleep all day. And, and then the rest of the week, I'm literally,
Go.
yeah, me and my wife, we sleep in shifts, because if you're not awake, especially when you work for yourself, if you're not awake, you're not making money. So a lot of the time, my wife and I, we sleep in shifts because she's trying to figure out how to find the competition, and I'm trying to figure out how to bypass competition to make sure that not only is the competition making money, but that we're making money too. So to make sure that you're not stepping on anybody's toes, that's the trick. Because if you do, then you shoot yourself in the foot.
Allocate 4 hours. That's what I do. That's my sleep schedule. Day to day is 4 hours, and that's why these guys they'll get messages and texts from me. Well, I found Johnny at 1 a.m. because that's my working time, and turns
Come
out
on, man.
Johnny works at
I hear my phone go up, bing. She's like, "Who the hell is messaging?" I'm like, I'll give you two choices. She goes D. I said, there you go, go to sleep.
No,
turn your
for
phone
real.
off. Turn your phone off. Then why do you guys? I will never own a cell phone ever,
No,
ever, ever.
I've noticed though that like once 9 o'clock in the morning and 9 a.m. hits, you're like all the calls start flowing in, and you're just like,
Right.
okay, I gotta make sure that one I'm corresponding, because if I don't, it looks really tacky, and
Yeah.
and two, that you don't sound like you just woke up. So a lot of the time, like, I have to train my voice, and thank God I have a deep voice already, because what you'll notice, there is a very slight difference. The moment that I'm waking up without notice, it's more like, hello, this is Johnny Meadows, and I'm here to help you. How can I help you? If I'm awake, it's more like, hello.
Speaking of your voice, I've got an odd question. What's your punishment voice for your kids? Because we met Augustine and Kiana earlier, and what's your punishment voice when the kids know that they're in trouble?
Actually,
Oh,
He does have one.
it's the same voice as my professional voice. It's you better get your act together, kid. They act stop. I'm lying. Okay, I'm lying. It's more like, stop, please. Go on, get. That's what it is. That's what it really is. Go on, get. And once I say that, they know that it means business. For some reason, I'm going to be honest though. My children, they're such good kids. My boy listens to every detail. He's only mischievous whenever my best friend is here, who's Brianna.
that's going to be the curse later on in life. He's going to listen to every detail. He's going to call you on your stuff.
Oh yeah. And my daughter is just a genius. Like, my daughter she's a Photoshop expert. Because we homeschool. We do not send her to school. Here in New Mexico, everything is hardcore Democrat, so we do everything we can just to keep any of the modern day techniques out of their lives. Like, I mean, I can't send my daughter to school in good conscience right now, so we've been homeschooling with an amazing program. We are sending her to an amazing Christian private school here in January, which is going to be a phenomenal experience for us, because this will be the first time that we've ever had more than 3 hours away from her. So yeah, we are hardcore believers in Jesus Christ, and when you send your children to school, we tried that, and when my daughter came home, she was like, "Jesus isn't real," and I was like, "All right."
Oh gosh!
Here we go. Sit down already.
I was like, "You're not going back." So,
Who's going to suffer more separation anxiety, you or the kids?
He is.
me.
He is.
Wife, no, it's my wife. It's all her. I'm just joking. And no, actually, here she is right now. I'm gonna make her say hi to the camera. Here, yeah, you have to come here.
So you have to get over here.
Sorry.
This is my beautiful wife. And what we
Wife
do.
has a name, doesn't she?
Yeah, Brianna.
Everybody in this.
Everybody's named Brianna in this whole thing. Okay.
But
It's
she
such a
she
really
she goes
strong
yeah,
people.
but she goes by Anna. She hates the
Yeah,
name.
I go
She
by
hates the name
Annalie
Brianna.
Days. So find me on Instagram. Follow Johnny Meadows.
Yeah.
We're on there as well.
Yeah, I got very lucky. I don't know how I got this beautiful woman, but she came into my life and she made everything better. And then she gave me two beautiful children. Our goal is to make sure that all they really care about is their salvation and their walk with God. Yeah. And outside of that, we don't care what they do. If they want to be a bartender, by all means, be a bartender. However, as long as they hold their integrity intact by the guidance of the Holy Spirit, we know that they'll be fine.
Oh, good. Hey, you know what? I'm sick and tired of Johnny's voice. Can you move and we can sit down down for just a second.
At 16, you guys gotta go back to the kids.
No. We just for less than less than 5 minutes.
Thank you so much.
Here we go. Here
They
comes all the
watched
hard
show
stuff.
Before. They watched the show before, D. You can't do it.
Get her back. Get her back.
She knows what's coming out,
They
man.
know your tricks. They know your tricks, D.
Oh man. Well then, in that case, let's go ahead and end this show. Hey, Marcus.
Hey guys, let's check out another video.
All right, let's go ahead and check out this one, man. This is an awesome video, and of course, this one features Mr. Daniel Lee Gallegos in there, and this was an awesome video, man. It's hit our countdown quite a few times when they first released, and this one is called Chupacabra. For everybody out there, make sure you guys check this out, and especially here on Tejano TV, and you can check it out on YouTube as well. Chupacabra, Johnny Meadows, right here on the Three Amigos Show.
Where the hell am I?
Río arriba hay un pequeño pueblo donde una vez se vive y estafa corazones. En este pueblo hablan de una bruja. Ella cativa a los hombres y toma su dinero. Pero yo ni creo en supersticiones. Son la curra, ya me están no de creer. Please don't be a chupacabra. Por favor, no brujarita. You can see her over here, you can see her over there, but she's never anywhere. Please don't be a chupacabra. Por favor, no brujarita. You can see her over here, you can see her over there, but she's never anywhere. Hola, qué bruja bonita. Encántame con esos labios, ese tuyo. Soy tonto, pero ese cuerpo al bate me vuelve loco. Por favor, toma todo mi dinero. Oh, Dios mío, si no tengo nada, me pregunto si ella tomará mi corazón. Please don't be a chupacabra. Por favor, no brujarita. You can see her over here, you can see her over there, but she's never anywhere. Please don't be a chupacabra. Por favor, no brujarita. You can see her over here, you can see her over there, but she's never anywhere. That's what's up.
Wonderful.
What did she say?
Wonderful.
Nothing. She's like, stop bringing religion into everything. I'm like, no, I'm a believer. I have no other choice. So, yeah, but yeah, that's my best friend. She's my everything.
Oh, Brianna Gonzalez, I have been searched this entire interview. I've been searching for her. I cannot find her. I'm still searching.
She's on my friends list because you're looking for Brianna Gonzalez. It's Brianna
I know, but
Delgado. And how did you come across Gonzalez?
You're looking at the wrong last name. D.
Huh?
Wrong last name.
Oh, really? No, God, I searched through. I'm very, very, very tactical. I searched through all the Briannas first.
D, you're very smart. How did you come across the last name Gonzalez? That's a very, very impressive last name.
You can see her over here. You can see her over there. Anyway, hey, Juan, who do we have for next week? I had to throw him a curveball, guys.
Juan's never ready.
Well, he's got this configured.
This week on the Three Amigos Show.
These two guys are Tejano legends who carry on the legacy of La Patria. Rick and Richie Balderrama have joined the Three Amigos to discuss not only their history, but also how a brother's love can save your life. Be here on November 28th to hear the story behind the hit song Hermanito Mío. That's Rick and Richie Balderrama.
Right here on the Three Amigos Show.
And that's going to be a really, really good interview, too, as well. Just like the Johnny Meadows interview today, which has just gone completely off the rails, but it's been fun. He goes, huh?
Can you hear me?
Dude, I dissed you like 20 ways to Sunday, and you put on your headphones, so that's pretty cool.
I had a really good time tonight. I hope you guys understand that and know that. You guys blessed me by letting me be here tonight. Two, I wish you guys would have had a martini because I think you'd be having just as good as the time as I am.
Where is it, jalapeno martini? Where is it?
It's right here. Look, check it out.
No, wait. Give me the ingredients again because it's jalapeno, grapefruit, and what?
So it's muddled jalapeno.
Muddled jalapeno.
Splash grapefruit. Is that azul, by the way? Yeah. Is that azul? Is that tequila? Yes. Yeah. I would have had that, but they don't sell it here in New Mexico, where I've not seen one of those here, unfortunately.
That's right.
However, this is muddled jalapeno, basil, grapefruit, just a twist of grapefruit, and vodka with olive juice, stirred on ice, served up. And and this one has a rose petal. And that's for my wife. I brought my wife a dozen roses the other night.
I was gonna say, why is he being spoiled? I don't get it. The dozen roses. Nice trick.
Nice trick, Johnny.
Definitely not mine. But no, actually, no. We were at a beautiful party for the Apartment Association of New Mexico, and my wife and I had a wonderful time that night. And when we got home, my wife and I we decided to dance some cumbias in the because she's learning how to dance. So we danced some cumbias. And the
In
kids
general or cumbias?
cumbias. And we danced in the kitchen, and
She does
in
the
the
old lady from Seinfeld.
and in the process, what we did is we decided to figure out because she's when I first met her, she did not understand Spanish, cumbias, or the understanding of how to dance an actual country song.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so we decided to go dancing literally all night. And when we got home, we decided to keep the dancing going with our kids because they love to do anything that we do. And I woke up in the morning and I didn't realize I had drinking that much because I was just like, where are all these dozen roses from? And my wife's like, remember you spent like $180 on roses last night for me? I was just like, crap. 180 bucks. So now we're using it in our drinks.
That's called love. When you do it, 180 bucks. I love you, baby. Here.
I was like, 180 bucks. It's not even your birthday. And she was just like, I love them. So she's like, I'm gonna show you right now that it was a good investment and not a liability. And I was like, how is that? She's like, well, I made you a martini and I modeled the rose with it. And I was just like, honey, you are the best woman in the entire universe. This was the best martini I've ever had.
Johnny, Annalie, thank you both for being on the show. Well, Annalie, kind of, sort of, for being on the show tonight. We had a wonderful time, and I hope a lot of the Tejanos out there are going to give New Mexico music a little more of a chance because it's really great music, and you've got a great career going. But like I said, you're wearing way too many hats. You and Juan both. But thank you, Johnny, for being on the show. It's been a pleasure.
You guys, thank you so much. It's been my pleasure. Thank you.
And Juan, you're muted. Juan, you're muted.
Now you tell me,
yeah.
I done said a whole story. I done asked a couple questions, and now you tell me. I just thought, damn, the black guys don't want to hear me now. I'm like, okay. Anyways,
no, Juan. Since the beginning of my endeavors, you have been a big support. Thank you and your beautiful wife for everything that you have done. I love everything that you guys do. I think you guys are geniuses in the marketing field. I follow you guys religiously. I hope you know that. I'm a fan. Upon that, D, your research skills, your communication skills are just so epic and so remarkable that I think I can learn a thing or two from you. I hope to keep in contact with you. Marcus Daniels, again, I promise you this. The new market, it was you that I researched. It was you that gave me a lot of inspiration for the sound that I came up with. I hope you know that from the bottom of my heart, it is finally such a pleasure to meet you. I love you guys so much for letting Johnny Meadows be here, for you guys promoting me. If there's anything that TVMT, the vocalist marketing team, TVMT LLC can do for you, all you have to do is reach out. I will happily collaborate with you, any of you, on anything that you need.
I'm going to spend the next week living in Marcus's shadow. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks.
Do you, man? Every once in a while, Johnny, we'll get someone, and towards the end of the show, they'll go to both of us. Y'all in the band? Y'all sing? So it's good to hear. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for the recognition. Yeah, we've gotten that remark. So what do you guys do? Do y'all sing?
Oh. Yes, damn it! Yes.
And Juan, what do you do? I did nothing. I'm just their flunkies. They asked me to get water. I got to get them water. Whatever. I try to spike it a little bit.
Whatever.
You guys have no idea what our schedules are like each week, because of Juan Mendoza. So.
My nickname is Jeeves. So. Excuse me, Jeeves.
No, actually, congratulations on the show. Do you guys ever plan on expanding the show, like when it comes to your guys' ability to be in one room at the same time?
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Do not give Juan any more ideas. He's got enough ideas.
No, I'm being truthful. I mean, I highly doubt it unless it's an event and a special that we can do, because we all live in way different areas. I live in South Texas. Marcus lives, by Dallas, and D lives in the mountains up there in Colorado. So I mean, he's got to hold a fork up just to get some kind of signal. So I mean, with the aluminum foil around it, but.
Maybe they
I don't know.
What I'm wondering though is like one day I was even seeing that you guys are going to put like award shows together, magazines together one day. Like I think that the possibilities with Mas Chingon is going to take off, and when that happens, please keep TVMT.
Who invited Johnny Meadows to this show?
Johnny, say with that
John
voice. Johnny, with that voice, say. With that voice, say, "Welcome to the Tejano TV Music Awards."
Welcome to the Tejano TV. No, wait, to the Tejano TV Music Awards.
Doggone it, we need you for voiceovers, man.
You know what? I need. You know what? If Danny Farias does the Pura Vida Awards next year, I'm gonna tell him to hire Johnny Meadows just to do the voice.
Yeah.
The announcements. And here to announce the video of the year.
You gotta do all the
Here to announce video of the year.
You got to do all the sponsors. You got to do all the award categories. You got to do all the commercials prior to it. Nice paycheck, though. Yeah.
Eventually,
Coca-Cola and Budweiser.
Honestly though, when you and your beautiful wife are ready to expand, I really hope you keep TVMT in mind, because I know that you guys are going to be the biggest thing throughout the Southwest that has ever been seen when it comes to promotions. Like I said, your marketing techniques I've been following, and the formulation is working. I've been able to actually put it down on paper as to how I'm supposed to articulate it to my clients, and it works wonderfully.
And he uses AI.
Yeah, and that's not true. When it comes to my pictures, nothing is AI generated. Okay, or my videos. But I do use AI when it comes to bouncing off information to make my articles look more pressed.
Okay, Johnny.
You're going to get me in trouble. You're going to get me in trouble with my client.
No. Matter of fact, we're going to move on to our next segment. As our good night, you're going to do some drops for us right now.
Hold on, let's do this.
Oh.
And shout out to Ronnie Lucero, because I know he was shouting out for me like nonstop.
Yeah, he was. He's an awesome guy too, man.
Yes, he is. Talented.
All right, so we're gonna put you up here on the big screen by yourself, and we're gonna give you a couple scripts, and you're gonna do your awesome voice, man, your Barry White ×2 voice, and you're gonna put it all together here.
All you gotta say is, "Hi, this is Johnny Meadows, and you're watching Tejano TV." In 3, 2.
Hold on. We gotta look at the. Hold on. Look at the camera.
You have to look at the camera, not your monitor.
Over here.
You have to look that way.
There you go.
This is video, son. And plus the audience gets to see you do this live, so you can screw up as much as you want. We do it every week. This is great.
Okay.
In 3, 2. Hi, this is Johnny Meadows, and you're watching Tejano TV.
Your voice got lighter.
Hola, this is Johnny Meadows, and you're watching Tejano TV.
Doggone. All right, the second one is, you're Johnny Meadows, and you're watching Tejano Classic TV. In 3, 2.
Hello, this is Johnny Meadows, and you're watching Classic Tejano TV.
You're dyslexic. It's Tejano Classic TV. In 3, 2.
Hi, this is Johnny Meadows, and you're watching Tejano Classic TV.
Great eyes. I love that. Now, the third one is your favorite show on the entire planet. You can ad-lib all you want on this one. Johnny Meadows, and you're watching the Three Amigos show. Anytime you're ready, go ahead. You don't need me to count. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hola, this is Johnny Meadows, and you're watching Tejano Classic TV.
Nope, we've moved on to the Three Amigos show now.
Oh, the Three Amigos. Yes. Okay, let's do this. Okay.
I'm keeping that one. All right, cool. In 3, 2.
Hi, this is Johnny Meadows, and you're watching the Three Amigos show.
Wow.
Hey, wait. I like that, but I want it again. But take a sip of your martini afterwards.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh, Marcus is into directing now. Okay.
He said, do it. I'm Bond. James Bond.
Man,
Shaken, not stirred. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's the guy? The drink guy. What liquor is that?
Oh, the most interesting man in the world.
Yeah, there we go.
Dos Techies.
Johnny Meadows, and you're watching the Three Amigos show. Let's keep on track in 3, 2.
This is Johnny Meadows, and you're watching the Three Amigos show.
Martini. You know, I'm gonna edit that. It's gonna be a cut, but it'll work. Unless you want to do it again.
No, let's do it here.
All right, in 3, 2.
This is Johnny Meadows, and you're watching the Three Amigos show.
That's a keeper.
I'll have fun with that.
Then the final one is Lila's Plays. That's Lila, like Lila's playlist. It's Lila's Plays. In 3, 2.
Lila's Plays.
Also, you're Johnny Meadows, and you are literal. He's an actor. He's an actor. He's literal. Okay. In 3, 2.
This is Johnny Meadows with Lila Plays.
Did
that work?
Lila's Plays.
Lila's Plays.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
You're watching.
And you're watching Lila's Plays.
This is Johnny Meadows, and you're watching Lila's Plays.
Thank you, sir. That's it.
Well, not it, really. It's a hit. Okay.
60 takes.
After the 60th try, we finally did it.
You have a wonderful evening, and we'll. Oh, I'm sorry, Juan. You got to do your cheat list. You've got your own card now for reading the sponsors. That's cheater.
Yeah, well, I'm forgetful, man. I have short-term memory. I got to say this stuff this way. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on this Wednesday night. If you did not get a chance to catch us on Tejano TV, we're having some issues with Tejano TV itself. I'm trying to fix it. But we want to thank you guys so much for joining us as well. And you can check out our Three Amigos channel on Tejano TV, and you can rewatch the show as many times as you want, over and over and over again, if you guys can't get enough of Johnny Meadows. But we want to thank our sponsors, of course, my beautiful wife, Lila Mendoza, with Lila Lisa Promotions, Danny Farias, Janie's Record Shop, Archie's Homestyle Burger, Hacienda International, and Menantes Publishing. And I am Mas Chingon, Juan Mendoza.
And I'm W.D. Fields.
Marcus Daniels, Midnight Mariachi.
And our special guest,
Johnny Meadows.
I do watch.
Hey, where's the outro button?
Next time on the Three Amigos Show.
These two guys are Tejano legends who carry on the legacy of La Patria. Rick and Richie Valderrama joined the Three Amigos show to discuss not only their history, but also how a brother's love can save your life. Be here on November 28th to hear the story behind the hit song Hermanito Mio. That's Rick and Richie Valderrama right here on the Three Amigos show. Brought to you by Mas Chingon Radio. LilaLisaPromotions.com. Hacienda International Production. Musician Danny Farias. Menantes Publishing. The Songwriters Choice. Archie's Homestyle Burgers in Cotulla, Texas. Janie's Record Shop in San Antonio, Texas. And Tejano TV. You can view the Three Amigos show on all your favorite streaming platforms and on all your Roku devices. The Three Amigos show.